Sora's nobody looks like a person, yet Sora's Heartless was a generic Shadow Heartless.
Are gone. Are gone.
Nomura didn't realize how annoying that is, and how easy it is to make sex jokes from it.
The word. They stole it, too. Cypher could never have pulled that off.
Yet everyone thinks we could. Maybe one of hundreds of townspeople? For a tough guy, Cypher's pathetic. Maybe he should evolve into a sizzle.
The pictures were just lying there.
Why are you lying? They saw something steal one.
Anybody else notice that all the stolen pictures are of Roxas?
So that's why everyone thought it was us.
That's a lousy reason to accuse someone. That much for a watermelon? Now that vacation money gets stolen and Roxas gets blamed. That's horribly mean-spirited. What nitwit decided to reenact Foster's Go to Europe? That looks unsafe. Because of stupid copyright, we don't get to see Deep Jungle in this memory montage. The only pre-FF7 character to appear in this franchise.
We don't have time for a Q&A.
You're right, I only do those on Thanksgiving. Are you trying to lose those? What's with the emphasis on Kairi's chest? She's like 16. When will all these forms of media stop sexualizing underage females? Game, stop torturing Roxas. Losing his hard-earned trophy? That's as bad as the Squidward torture episodes.
Aren't these the steps you talked about? The ones that count different going up and down? Rai's the one who counted. He just counted wrong?
Count them yourself first.
We can still make it sound good if we write about all the work we did.
You guys didn't do anything. Roxas and Axel Superstar Saga.
Why did you show him the train?
Because he missed the trip to the beach.
What? How does gaslighting Roxas and making his friend think he's crazy make it up to him for ruining their trip and blaming him? Also, you hate nobodies. Why do you care? We had to wait 3 years to learn why Roxas just gave Riku his Keyblade during the fight.
You won't disappear.
I'll disappear?
Roxas briefly mishearing that's pointless.
No further outbursts.
Let Nominate tell Roxas the truth.
you won't
Don't you
disappear.
want Roxas to rejoin Sora?
Wait.
You're making me question your wisdom. That was rude, breaking a $1,000 computer. Though its owner deserved that.
Let's meet again in the next life.
Pointless fake death.
Yeah.
There's only one sentence.
Nominate restored all her memories, but couldn't refill Gemini's journal? I like the other Twilight Town song better. All nobody's dropping stupid magic points, making leveling up drive forms more annoying. Did Donald just say, I'll kill you? Mickey's likable in this game, but he doesn't at all feel like the Mickey we grew up with. The way these stairs keep going through these mysterious portals is awesome.
You are the key that will open the door to light.
Which still hasn't happened even 19 years later. Pointless notes that no one will remember.
You mustn't remember her name.
Oh no, the memories are coming back.
What? How does remembering Maleficent's name bring her back from the dead? That literally makes no sense whatsoever. I'm really baffled by how stupid this is.
We may never meet again, but we'll never forget each other.
Is that supposed to be Leon?
Wow, even the game knows that quote from Leon in the first game's obsolete. Leon's animated so badly it's laughable.
When was the last time any one of us felt anything?
Derek's being cowardly, Lord seen laughing, etc. I'm avoiding asking why the bottoms of the worlds are minutes away from the tops, but this crosses the line. The Emperor's throne room is on the opposite side of the world from his palace. For some reason, this makes me chuckle.
Please.
Mulan said that with her normal voice, and everyone still thinks she's a boy. It's kinda messed up that we can destroy the tens. Unlike the first game, this game barely has any platforming in it. Return of the barriers of plot convenience. Shang barely sent any troops to deal with this army.
Flint, I need...
This kinda ruins the suspense.
You knew Ping was really a woman in disguise.
How would you possibly know that we knew? Now you're making baseless accusations. Sure, he was right, but that was still stupid and obnoxious of him. Despite the movie's female empowerment message, Mulan needs Mushu for her strongest move, and Sora's doing most of the fighting. For the guy who tried to take over China, this guy's easy. He'd be a decent challenge if the Save by Mickey feature didn't underpower the difficulty.
I'm the best. Mushu's the best. Mushu's the best.
You barely did anything. You should stick to being a talking donkey who hangs out with ogres. The wardrobe went to the Snorlax school of not finding a better place to sleep. Except she's actually human, so she has no excuse. Why are her eyes crossed like this? It's creepy. The fact that I've seen the character says why didn't you say so when we've been trying to the whole time cliche this many times proves it's a cliche. So, you start your story but just end it right there? Why bother? You know what? I agree with Donald. The Enchantress is the real villain. She punished everyone with a fate worse than death for what one person did. And don't say, it's supposed to be open to interpretation, you idiot poop face. You're just digging for defensive arguments. Where did the movie ever imply that it's open to interpretation? I thought not. Donald or Goofy could hold the handle instead of the smaller and weaker Cogsworth. This shortcut requires you to light candles because we're pulling a Zelda. How the heck is Cogsworth gathering Beast's negative energy?
You put everybody down there and got attention.
I did what?
You're both terrible actors.
That must be why you threw all of your friends down there into the dungeon. You wanted to make sure that you didn't hurt them.
I'd have thought he imprisoned them because he was corrupted, but imprisoning someone for their protection? That's stupid. We can destroy these suits of armor when they're humans turned into suits of armor, meaning we're murderers. The reaction commands have some epic moves, and I wish Nomura kept them in Kingdom Hearts 3. Not a sin. I'm still audio swapping some songs because of copyright. We got knocked out of the book before the Heartless came. What I hate about Greek mythology is that it implies everyone goes to hell.
I'm bringing out the mother of all bad guys.
More like father.
You'll be free as a bird. And all for one little job.
This is my story. And you're not part of it.
You'd rather be trapped in hell?
In the underworld, heroes are zeros.
Then how did we fight those Heartless? This coward successfully robbed the gods?
We're in.
Yet Meg doesn't help unless you randomly check the windows.
Get up when the Hydra's back!
Also, nearly every comment on videos of this song are of this quote. Where's the love for Timeless River Peach? So it keeps slicing the heads even after that makes it grow more. Yet Hydra doesn't the final time. This courtyard looks really nice. Minnie's a surprisingly competent escortee.
The nature of that world may tempt you to do something dark.
What do you mean?
You couldn't animate his lips?
You'll know soon enough.
How should we know what not to do if you won't tell us what not to do?
Seen any bad guys around here?
Our heroes are jerks to pass Pete. This fight's laughably easy. Then again, what should I expect when one of his attacks is just running around screaming?
What's going on? Everything's black and white.
What's the point of repeating this earlier scene?
You foolishly thought you could take my place while I was away.
Well, someone had to. Are you dense? How could you not recognize her? Sometimes when leveling up drive forms, they'll force you into this stupid anti-form, which really gets in the way of leveling them up, so unlocking the Paradox Cups later will get very repetitive.
I miss those good old days. What I wouldn't give to go back in time.
Such a relatable quote. But you're talking like you lost your girlfriend. Unless you're implying you and Maleficent. Oh gosh, please no!
The town shrunk.
Or do you think maybe we got bigger?
There's a question they won't answer.
I just gotta smash that cornerstone to smithereens.
Is that what happened that caused the castle to be covered in thorns? Then why was the cornerstone still in the castle?
But first, I gotta go get my old boat back.
He can't do that after destroying the cornerstone?
Oh, which is it?
How could you not notice their obvious differences? This is one of the best bosses in the game with how he keeps changing the backgrounds to areas you've previously been to in this world.
Sora!
Piglet remembers everyone's names, but Pooh doesn't. There's no way in a million years Sora knew that's Piglet's grandfather's name.
Thank you very much, dear somebody.
The cutscenes have Pooh call us somebody I don't know, but in these minigames he says, dear somebody. Most pointless timer ever because Piglet shows up when you have plenty of time left.
I'll catch you.
Yet Pooh's the one who catches him. Also, didn't we already catch him? This scene was more intense than the movie because Eric was drowning, not just floating. What are you doing here? We killed you. Oh, they were revived by the darkness. What? This is the entire world. No combat experience or exploration, just rhythm segments. And the timing doesn't sync up well. This might be one of the most laughably bad songs in gaming.
If you can't reach the target, use magic!
That sounds more like something from a tutorial. What does that have to do with this song anyway? Unlike the other worlds where the screen transitions are recognizable symbols associated with their worlds, this one's just a music note. Discount Metagross. Do we have supersonic hearing? We spent like 5 seconds fighting these guys before realizing we can't hurt them.
Stay away from their magic!
Why are you smiling when saying that? Unlike Valor form where you're leveling up by hitting enemies, in Wisdom form you don't get experience unless you actually defeat them with it, making level grinding with it feel slow.
Those pirates kidnapped my swan and took her to their ship.
Best find yourself another girl, mate.
Jack Sparrow was a jerk to Will.
I'm Will Turner.
That would be short for William, I imagine.
Isn't it obvious? Ripping off Victory Bell's name.
You gave Barbossa my name instead of yours. Why choose my name?
I don't know.
And it's a question this game won't answer. Maybe I'd know if I saw more of the movie, but that's why Square shouldn't just expect everyone playing to have watched every movie in this game. When retrieving the medallion, it's somewhat hard to see. Since the guy was excited to be a pirate again in Kingdom Hearts 3,
I was afraid we were gonna lose Donald to the curse of the treasure.
I love that epic roast.
Me too.
We were up this game to bring you F-Zero.
I turned over a new feather!
And now we're referencing the sequels, making the fact that we didn't get a King of Thieves world in Kingdom Hearts 3 to continue the trend both a blessing and a disappointment. I preferred Agrabah in the first game, especially the song. Even though Iago's changed, he helps our heroes by accident. This maddens me. That's a terrible idea! You're not supposed to touch the Cave of Wonders treasures! Again, only Aladdin's allowed inside. Getting the treasure doesn't set the cave off. Iago could easily fly out of these two's reach, but decides that being fair is better than saving everyone.
I'm home!
They still couldn't get Robin Williams to voice Genie. Made worse by how Dan Castellaneta at least did a passable Robin Williams impression in Return of Jafar. Here, he doesn't even try. For the longest time, I thought this portal was one that Axel made and that Kairi trusted him. She's actually being saved from him. They couldn't have done a better job making that clear. It took 3 games to get to the Before Christmas in this Nightmare Before Christmas world. Jack's face looked off-putting at this part of the movie, but not that bad here.
It sure does look like Halloween.
Those look like Halloween lights.
Sandy Claus.
I think he means Santa Claus.
Duh.
Imbeciles! Now my experiment is ruined!
Well, why did you hire these brats?
According to my list, Sora, 7 years ago, you told everyone you did not believe in Santa Claus.
That was 7 years ago!
What sort of trouble did you bring this time?
This time?
It's a long story.
That's fun hearing that the movie happened since last time, but where did they bring Santa if we destroyed Oogie and his lair? These footprints continue even out of the snow.
Can't remember a thing.
Mothers.
You'll rue the day you spurned my help.
You're abandoning your own plan to kidnap Santa just because your partner's being annoying. Who's the stupid one? I'd be okay with the moral about dealing with a stressful life if not for all the stupid, unbelievable brats on the internet who constantly abuse the cope excuse in the most obnoxious way. So they know no one wants to hear Donald sing, yet they have him sing anyway.
Help! The Sandlot! It's Cypher! Somebody please help us!
As soon as you shut up, because that's annoying. The limitations make Simba look like he's smiling even though he shouldn't be.
We'd love you to stick around for lunch. We didn't bring anything to eat.
I think we're the lunch.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
He took over when our last king, Mufasa, died.
Oh, so now they're okay with saying die. These graphics make some Disney characters look kinda dumb. Scar looks like a mindless monster.
Now pray, then what do you call this?
I knew Scar's evil, but I didn't think he'd be pro-cannibalism.
When I rescued the little guy, he was only this big.
He was bigger than that. In the movie, Rafiki helped Simba realize his destiny. All he does here is tell us where Simba is when we were going there anyway.
You are alive!
We told you earlier.
He's not the Simba I remember. Something about Hakuna Matata.
It's actually because Scar gaslit Simba into blaming himself.
We're gonna fight your uncle for this?
This is my home.
You couldn't have the part where Timon says we're with you to the end? I agree with the critic. This kinda hurts the moral about putting your past behind you, since everyone leaves Simba to die, and Simba wimps out instead of fighting back until he learns Mufasa's death wasn't his fault. I'm subtracting sins for this game's epic soundtrack. But the PS2 version of this song is much better.
You can never forget your true buddies.
Another forced moral. I wish we could see the Pride Lands restored to their former glory, then it'd be more pleasing to look at.
Sephiroth. What's he look like?
You fought him before. This might be one of the greatest minigames ever. It's very fast-paced and fun, and has some cool cinematics and visuals. Rabbit's honey's hidden all around the 100-acre wood. If anyone steals it, that's his own fault.
Wait, Pooh, you called me Rabbit.
How do you know he's not saying that because you're a rabbit? Also, landing on his butt instead of his head was what jogged his memory. Great, these brats. I don't know how they behave in their game, but here, definitely sinful.
Our leader, of course.
Yeah, you know, Maleficent.
These idiots trust Maleficent. Also, Sora didn't hear the first part of Maleficent's name. Hey, this isn't right. Trans World should have outdated effects and look like everything's covered in foam. And why is it space paranoids when it's not space?
This terminal could have gotten you back to the user world.
Why is Sora excited? Tron said could have. You messed with the computer earlier. I didn't do it, Cliché. Also, it waits to teleport Goofy until he said the comedic line.
Lose and you will be subject to immediate de-resolution. Win? Well, no one wins.
That's childish. Discount Metagross. Again. Light Central. While this minigame's fun on beginner's mode, on the higher difficulties it's unforgiving.
I might have anticipated such a simple password.
How was that simple? Even for him, he'd have to find all 7 of the princesses' names and name them in the correct order. Especially since that's one of the longest passwords in the history of passwords.
What's this? An emergency destruct program for the town.
What? Please tell me the town's creators weren't that stupid to install something like that. Tron changes the password to prevent the MCP from doing this. But that shouldn't do any good when the MCP's already logged in. Metroid Prime reject.
You, my friends, are the new password.
That's easier than the last one. Jeez, would it kill you to go a jump scare warning? Nomura's done a lot of stupid things before, but this is literally just 99 seconds of someone walking. Nomura's even stupider than I thought. The organization also has a Star Wars hall. It's so humiliating losing to this coward. This requires impossible reaction time.
No.
Seriously? They think we'll fall for that? If you die here, you must refight Demix. Why? Why not have a retry button like in Birth by Sleep, which released before this remaster? This battle's epic.
XEMNAS.
That line definitely gets a sin for inspiring everyone to make that stupid man-sex joke.
The rage of the Keyblade releases those hearts until they weave together to make Kingdom Hearts.
Good job blabbing that out.
Imbeciles. You can't be trusted to do anything.
Another instance of reusing dialogue from an earlier scene, except with even less of a reason than the one at Timeless River. Seriously, what's the point of this?
Are you sure you want to open that?
Do you think it's one of those boxes that curses whoever opens it? How is opening a box a bad idea?
I thought this might be just what the poor dear needed.
The 100-acre wood citizens are average intelligence at best. And you're telling me can't get smart enough to invent some magic potion that restores memories?
Ariel's in love with a human?
Triton does nothing about this until later. We just needed regular magnet magic to lift a huge rock, but we need Magnera to retrieve a small pendant? It's kinda annoying that the fireworks don't respawn when you exit and re-enter rooms like in the PS2 version, so you can't level up your master form as quickly. Spider Sora does whatever a Spider Sora does. Oh man, I promised myself I wouldn't make you hear my singing again. This game has some awesome boss fights, and this is one of them. The cool reaction commands when you toss him into the air and grab onto his back are definitely enough to remove sins. This scene completely ignores the movie's female empowerment message by having this stupid shoehorned-in moment where the man needs to save the woman.
You say a guy in black came to see you. What did he say?
That is all you request?
Yes.
Sora is a jerk to his friends. The spooky cave seems to be based off of notoriously scary Pooh's Grand Adventure, but it doesn't seem that scary in this game, mainly because the same happy music you've heard throughout the world plays here. Everyone's looking for Pooh, yet only 4 of them are actually with us.
Pooh! You finally remembered.
I'd hope so, and that it's not because he heard your name multiple times. Did you completely forget what they said earlier?
That's why we need your Heartless and your Nobody.
You're going through all this trouble for 1 extra Heartless and 1 extra Nobody.
It's the ruse!
Zoldan's terrible at hiding things. Belle broke free of an Organization 13 member's grasp.
I warned you right at the get-go. You don't compete, you lose the girl.
He did compete. These 2 teleported behind Hades.
You're not wise enough. Not quite seasoned enough.
Ugh! You and your infuriating standards and lousy excuses. We've saved all worlds before.
It's not my call.
Then whose call is it?
I'd make you all heroes in a heartbeat.
Say it again.
On second thought, if those are your hero faces, you still got a lot of work to do.
Oh, come on!
Leave me alone!
You don't deserve to be alone. This cup's cheap. What Titan's the boss of the Titan Cup? Oh, it's Hercules. Actually, he puts up a decent fight this time, but I still expected the Titan. Sometimes when using the ship to go to other places in Port Royal, you get interrupted by Heartless battles.
Fire!
Was there any reason to stop the music? They expect us to beat this Nobody within 7 seconds. Did they forget that the last medallion had to have Will's blood on it? Sure, throwing this chest into the ocean will guarantee it'll never be found again.
He and Sora are kind of alike.
Are not?
Oh man, you were so close to making that joke work. If you had made them sound more annoyed, I wouldn't have to send it.
Some say Jack Sparrow's the worst pirate ever to sail the Spanish Main.
Imitation narration.
You don't even know him!
Neither do you. This scene's still not as bad as it was in the movie, but I'm pretty sure we're still supposed to like Triton. And I specifically remember him learning his lesson in the first game. Ariel trusts the person who tried to take over the ocean. Did everyone forget the first game's events? I can't believe I forgot to send this when I sent the movie, but why does Ursula give Ariel 3 days to save herself? Why not just enslave her now? Eric is a jerk for cheating on Ariel. Why do we get a command for Ursula waving the trident when we're opposing her? You call this a boss fight? There's only one instance of us hitting her.
I bid you farewell! Crush those urchins!
Seriously? Do they really think that's intimidating? That's not scary at all. Our heroes trust Iago when he's talking like this. Sure rides a couple laps around these collapsing ruins before actually escaping. Also, a few pillars are falling. That's about it. When was the peddler ever a thief in the movie? And I'm pretty sure he wasn't stupid either. This is one of the most uninspiring fights in the series. Despite being an all-powerful genie, his attacks look dull. And you beat him by spinning him and making him dizzy. And despite being easy, it takes forever.
You went mano a mano with Jafar and you didn't invite me, Al?
Well, where the heck were you? Aladdin said he'd never speak to Iago again if he lied to him, which he did. But Aladdin's still speaking to him.
I want to be a good friend, but I can't do anything to help you.
Friends don't have to do stuff.
True, but Iago did nothing to prove that he changed after tricking you.
I'll always be with you. Right here.
Sora's finger doesn't light up when saying that.
Just stay here, and you can see me anytime you want.
Would you promise?
Promise.
And so do Rue and I.
Kanga breaks her promise by not showing up in Kingdom Hearts 3. This seems pretty heart-wrenching.
Then we'll just have to find out who really did it.
I'll leave it to you.
You could find out, Mr. I see you when you're sleeping, I know when you're awake. Even if you weren't the thieves, you're not innocent. You tried to steal parts from here and even said stealing presents sounds fun.
I'm only an elected official. I can't handle this by myself.
You already said that, word for word.
If we catch the thief for you, I would be honored to deliver the...
Did getting shot down by the military teach you nothing?
So the puppet wasn't stolen after all. It ran away on its own. My experiment was an overwhelming success.
And you're too stubborn to admit it's your fault the presents were stolen.
Simba! Simba!
That was funnier when they did that with Mufasa's name in the movie.
Whoa.
You've been here before.
There's a bazillion ghosts of Scar haunting the Pride Lands.
You're coming too.
What could Timon possibly do against that many Scar ghosts? Well, now I know what Gigantamax Torterra would look like. Another awesome fight. This world's new pathway is a bubble. That's it. It doesn't even unlock any pathways. This extra song is easily the worst one, hands down. That's terrible.
Finished? Would be, if it weren't for the old loon's magic.
How is Merlin's magic hindering your progress? Why don't we just destroy the machine? There, no more Heartless here.
You've got to keep a lookout.
So it looked like they were keeping a lookout to me. It literally took me 14 years to learn of this reaction command's existence. I've only seen the movie once or twice, so my memory of it's a bit hazy, but I do remember them explaining Tron's reasons for doing that much better than they did here. Especially since here it comes off as him just randomly jumping off.
You can see the town back when it was first built.
Alright, let's see it. What? They didn't show it? How stupid is Nomura?
Cloud is the only one who can eliminate me.
Because reasons.
We're just going to take your treasure.
Punishing us all for what one of us did? How stupid are you, brats?
Oh, Foofy.
Shut up!
You said your journey has been pretty rough.
So it wouldn't really be right if we took your things.
Then why did you try to steal our stuff just now?
Where'd they go?
Good question. Was the light Tifa granted Cloud what made them disappear? Where's your explanation? Guess Star Wars isn't Kingdom Hearts. You can battle in struggling tournaments now, but by this point, these guys are jokes. Especially if you have the explosion command. I adore the encounter theme from this game, but it's too intense for a situation like this.
Do you have any idea what the password might be? Ansem the Wise loved ice cream.
What's the name of the flavor?
That's a massive jump to conclusions. There are millions of different passwords he could have possibly come up with, and you're just guessing that one of the things he loves is the password. Even though this computer is ruined, the entrance back to the real Twilight Town is still open. Being able to team up with Axel is definitely a great surprise. However, I have to give this in back because it's actually pretty disappointing seeing that he's in a weakened state when he fights alongside you.
My heart just wouldn't be in it, you know? Haven't got one.
Laughing when you're dying. This area looks awesome!
Well, I should go. Sora's waiting for me.
Roxas wanted nothing to do with Sora, let alone become part of him again.
But nobody can defeat Riku.
Are you stupid? Yeah. Don't just make assumptions, especially when we beat him twice. Now we have final form, but they don't tell us how to access it. Let alone if you even have it or not. You have to guess that you have it.
Now all they need is one more helping from the Keyblade bearer.
Pureblood Heartless don't release hearts. This wouldn't help you. Seeing Kara prove herself is nice, even if briefly.
Have you been a good boy?
And now Zigbar's the nobody of Santa Claus. This attack's annoying.
Tiny, you are great!
Wish they actually showed more of her fighting, but they couldn't because Nomura is either sexist or as smart as Patrick. I'm leaning towards both.
Ansem! I mean, Xehanort's heartless.
Kairi waits to tell Sora that that's Riku. We didn't recognize Riku on her own, Kairi told us.
Roxas.
That's really getting old.
The organization members calling Sora Roxas is getting old. They said it, not me. Stupid Sykes leaves a copy of his weapon for us to hit him with. How is the organization having hearts bad? Sure, they did terrible things to reach their goal, but ignoring Dream Drop distance, how's the goal itself bad? Unlocking the Paradox Cups requires spending several hours leveling up your forms, which you might not know to do until now. Despite every 10 matches being a checkpoint, you start from round 1 if you hit retry. To actually use them, you must quit and reselect. These defenseless pokey vendors reach 27th place. These guys are in multiple ranks at once. For example, Tifa's at rank 41, 21, and 2. Even before Birth by Sleep's release, Terra's already stupid. Mistaking Sora for Xehanort? They tease the idea of Kairi and Mickey helping during the finale, only to throw them out before it starts. However, even without them, this 8-phase battle is still the most epic boss ever. I love how Sora's ready to fight while Riku's staring into space. This is another heartwarming scene.
I wanted to thank Nominate, but...
Sora, now's not the time to randomly mention this. I know he's saying embrace the nothingness, but because we can barely hear his quiet voice over the loud sound effects, it's extremely easy to mishear that as embrace nothing. This looks awesome, but it's a long button masher.
Even if we could go on, look where we are. You've been hanging out in darkness too long.
Riku has every right to be upset. You're stranded. That bottle somehow traveled between realms. Sure, let's go with that. Lions take 3.5 months to give birth, and I'm pretty sure it hasn't been 3.5 months already. Kiara shouldn't exist yet. Why the heck is Kairi holding the bottle like that? Since when does Terra use 2 Keyblades?
Nothingness is eternal.